Okay, so this is for 7.12 for the first part A. So we're just going to be doing an exploration of different collisions and seeing what we observe. So you can add different objects of different masses or the same masses by dragging them onto the screen. And then when you do run, you can prepare different forces. So we're going to do the first one where one object runs into another object that's not moving and they have different masses. So I'm going to click on this one and it is going to run into the larger mass and just observe what happens. So we can see that they both moved away from each other. B started moving, and they moved at different velocities. And then here you can make observations about the size of the force when they impact, the direction of the force, and then also their change in velocity. So I'm wondering if this same thing would happen if I had objects of a different force, objects of the same mass. So I'm going to add objects of the same mass and do the same thing. So there I can see a different reaction where the object hit and then this one actually started moving and object A actually stopped moving. So I'm going to actually now test having them both move at each other. So I'm going to have them both moving in opposite directions. And I can see they're moving away from each other with the same speed. And I'm also going to see what happens if I have them collide if they're going in the same direction. So A is going faster than B. So in this one, A didn't change directions. It seems like it had a force on it and it slowed down. And B moved faster. So I can make all of these different observations. So we've tested different masses, the same mass. We've tested not moving, moving. I'm also going to just see what happens if I have a heavier mass and a lighter mass, and the heavier mass is doing the collision. And that seems to have a much bigger difference than if the lighter mass was doing the collision. So it seems like mass still has a big impact with these collision forces. So I am noticing an interesting trend in the direction of the forces and also the size of the forces when they're colliding.